everybody, I'm the Bigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Along with Piggy. Now look, I've got a buddy. I've got a matching buddy right behind me. Hey buddy, what's up? Oh man, he's all dressed up and ready to get smacked at. Whoa, and there's another buddy up there. Well, you, buddy, let's see, you've got a chest plate and a hat. Chest plate and a hat. Yeah, mine could use a little repair, so come here. Can I have your chest plate and hat, please? Just, if you would give it to me, sir. Just let me have it. Oh, gosh. Nothing, just XP. Okay. It's gonna be like that, huh? Oh, man. So, today, I've been running about getting ready to collect a bunch of materials because we have got all kinds of crazy stuff that we need to get collected. Get in here so I can be safe because you never know when any more bad guys are going to sneak up. Check this out. All right, so I have a book. I didn't sign the book because I may want to reuse the book for something. What I want you to do is look at this shopping list. And I want you to try and figure out what in the world do I need all this stuff for? What are we going to do with this? And yeah, I got to the point where I was like, red, black, gray wool, we need tons of it. Yeah. Iron bars. Yeah, I need a bunch. So if you need to, go ahead and go back and hit pause. See if you can figure out what in the world are we going to do today. And I got it on the first try. Awesomeness. So let's see. And I think I will go ahead and take an anvil with me. I know I had one around here. There we go. The mouse was covering it up. Covered up with a mouse. So we're going to come over here. I got to looking around and I realized, you know what? I've got some dogs. I got dogs just sitting over here in this house. This empty, vacated house. They're just hanging out. Now, a couple episodes ago, we had named them, but I didn't name the baby dog, who is now a big boy, sitting on my bed, getting dog hair all over the bed. You, sir, you're going to have to wash those blankets when you're done. But we had Moxie, we had Flash, and one of the viewers suggested that we should name the puppy Foxy. So be like Flash and Moxie. So I figured, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to give ourselves a name tag. Back it up. There we go. And what did I say? Flash and Moxie, Foxy. So what does Foxy say? Woohoo! Foxy says, get off the bed, buddy. You're messing up the blanket. So, awesome. We got our dogs named. And you know what? Let's go ahead and move them. Come on, buddies. Let's go, and I don't have a pickaxe with me, so we'll just leave that. We'll come back. In 6 episodes, we'll come back and get the anvil. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Out here. Breathe a breath of fresh air. So, let's go ahead and move these guys over here. And I'm going to need to get to collecting all that mess. Now, I know that I'm going to have to make another trip to the mesa, because I don't think I have anywhere near enough clay for what we're going to need. See if we can get the dogs over in here. There you go. Just teleport. Teleport like a boss. There you go. You have a seat. And you have a seat. And there we go. Everybody's sitting down. You can guard that bed. Guard the bed that matters. But yeah, let's see. So I've got... No. I need to label this stuff is what I need to do. Okay, so I've got some wool here. I think in a pinch we can go ahead and dye some of this. I do have some light wool, that's good, but I'm going to need to make cyan. And I've got gray, but we're going to need an insane amount of black wool. So I may be hunting squids before this is all over with. Like a villager. An upset villager. Nope, I need to save that. That's for a really big project that we actually need clay for. Yep, we're going to have to make a trip and get hardened clay. So I'm going to have to go get some hardened clay. I think I'm going to need to go ahead and get some cactus growing because I need, let's see, I'll just get the book. Need the book. So I need green clay and lime clay. And the only way you can stain that is with dye. And the only way we can make green dye is with cactus. So, but what I do need to do is run over here and check out this underground the secret, underground, hidden sheep farm. No point in it really being hidden, though, because I'm the only one here, and I know where it is. Actually, it's there just to keep, you know, bad guys from falling in, so I can stay down there day and night harvesting wool from the sheep. So we need to jump over here and see how many different colors there are. What I may have to do is go and get some different dyes. Let's see, we got light blue, a bunch of white, just a couple of black. Yeah, so I'm going to need to dye some of these cyan, probably a few more black, so that we don't have to, like, keep collecting a bunch of different dyes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go off camera for a few minutes. I'm going to collect some different dyes. I'm going to run over to the mesa and get a whole bunch of clay, get us some cactus growing, and then I'll bring you back, and I'm going to show you what in the world are we going to use all of these goodies for. So, I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, everybody. So I'm back down here where this mechanism is, and the first thing I'm starting to notice is there's something not quite right. Now, usually when a minecart is in a powered rail and it hits a block, it turns around and gets sent the other way. But watch this. We're going to place that down. It gets stuck. So I'm wondering if that's what minecarts do when they run into glass, if I was to swap that glass with a solid block. Now, if that's the case, it's going to be a little frustrating because I wanted the minecart to pick up the zombies, but I wanted the front to be all glass. So we're going to have to experiment with that a little bit. But if that's the case, whenever this is empty, like if there's the last zombie there, when this comes up and the minecart goes by and it spits out another, if there's no zombie down there, that minecart's just going to get stuck. And I had tested this earlier. I jumped in a minecart, rode it down, and when I came back up, there was one down there. So it bounced it. It made it follow me. But because I was so close to that sensor, or wait, what was it? Oh, because I set off this tripwire, and the other minecart was really, really close to me, it followed me and went out there. But then it got stuck because there wasn't enough golden rail. But we're going to go ahead and ride this up. Boop. So we're going to pretend we're a zombie. Going to ride this up all the way up, and I have gotten, look, I've gotten this whole area all nice and colored, and the lighting is all spooky, and I've got the iron bars set in place, and look at that. I've got an area that we can come up to, and we're not going to get hurt. Now, I am not finished with this area up here. I started clearing it out, and I stopped. What I got to do is I got to set up a system that's going to eject the zombies, and it's going to put them in a water stream, and it's going to push them over to that hole. Because right over here, if we look down, I'm going to squat, hopefully we don't fall, right down in there. That is the room that we're working on, and I'm not quite certain about that floor pattern, but we'll keep experimenting. But the other thing is that after they get ejected out, the minecart is going to hit a cactus, it's going to go into a hopper system, and it's going to get spit out down there. Now this is just a water drop, we'll go ahead and drop down here. But this will be the minecart. It would be falling down here into a collection point. And this collection point would be somewhere down in here. Sending minecarts back over there. So like a big loop. But let's go ahead and go up here. And I still have to work this out a little bit. This is just more function than form right now. It's a little ugly. But we'll come... Oh, let me show you before I come over here. So I went ahead and hollowed all this out. And you could, if you notice that some of it's glass... I think this one over here works. Yep, this level's glass. Okay, so we'll hop up right here. So, like this, I'm going to have a multi-leveled observation area back here. So we could kind of come over here and we could watch the zombies bounce around and go up. I figured I'd put glass the opposite side of the slime block ejector module thingy, whatever you want to call that. Just so you could see them fly up, because when you're on the other side, you really can't see a lot. And I didn't want this back wall to have any glass, this wall right here. I wanted it to be solid green. Now let's come out here to the lobby, and I'll show you why. Gonna hop out here, and these are, I just like accidentally came up with this idea. I was like, wow, that's a really cool type of a border for the room. Now, it gets really dark up there. Whoop. We're not supposed to see that yet. But it gets really dark up there. Now, I've got an idea of what I'm going to do, but I'm not quite certain. But I don't want to have that pattern lost. But I don't want the room bright. I want it to be gloomy. So, and I'm thinking about opening this area up just a little bit and having it tapered downwards until it reaches this point. So, see how this room and this roof line, see how it kind of tapers down to this point? Well, I'm thinking about doing it where it goes up into that room with the same feel. But let's go ahead and come up in here and give you the idea of the grand entrance. Like that. So now it's kind of dimly lit, and with all these torches out and the room really dark, it's going to draw your eye to this, but it's still going to have a very spooky kind of feel to it. We can watch the zombies bounce back and forth up to the top. And even if we come up here and look inside, just ignore that. That doesn't exist. But even looking in here, we can see that we only see like the green, maybe some green glass, and just a little bit of spooky lighting. And see right in there, I went ahead and I went through all these modules. I'll come over here and show you. It'll be easier to see from here. Uh-oh, I didn't do it on this one. Well, good thing I checked. I'll need to do that. Let's do this without... Whoop. So see how there's half slabs on everything? At first I was like, I should use glass, then maybe I should use lighting, but I'm like, nope, I just went ahead and put half slabs. So all these modules can be here, but no bad guys are going to spawn. Hop over here. So, and like I said, I'm still not 100% with the floor. I need to come up with a design for the floor, a design for the ceiling, an ejector system for the zombies, and a collection point right here. Now, I have a really cool idea of how I'm going to control how far these guys are falling so that it's either a one-hit kill when they land here, or it's going to be a just, somewhere for rotten flesh to fall. Options. We're all about the options. And I'll have to build a control room for it. But, I've managed to collect all the supplies. Where did I put them? Is it in here? I don't know. I've kind of made a mess. I think this is it. I think this is all the supplies. Now, black wool. Black wool. My gosh. When I wrote down I needed tons in that book, I was not kidding myself. Every time I go and I spend like 15, 20 minutes shearing some sheep, I come over here, and in 2 minutes I'm out of wool. So, we're going to need a lot of black wool to cover in this wall, and this wall, and I'm leaving this one blank because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I tell you what we're going to do. Just like last episode, I think the best way to show you what we're going to build on these walls will be with a time-lapse. I know, Piggy, 2 time-lapses in a row? Really? Well, just trust me. It's going to be an epic time-lapse for an epic build. So, I am going to go collect me some more black wool. I'm going to gather up all this materials. And you guys enjoy the quick little time-lapse showing off the mega build. bag of creeps. I really like how this turned out. I'm not so certain about the lighting, though. I like how you can see the lighting show up here. If you watch the time-lapse close enough, you'd see I put torches like in the arms. So that lights that up, but it seems a little dark up there. Now I'm getting light coming through from up there. That's that upper chamber that I have to work on for where the collection point for the zombies will be. But I think what I'm going to do is when I do the decoration on the ceiling, we're going to come up with some kind of a lighting scheme or something. And so it's going to light up those posts. The posts that are sticking out that are holding the chains, that are holding the zombies at bay. Mega zombies that can't attack us. We're safe. So, and I've been working on a few design ideas for the collection point and all that good stuff. But you may notice that this area looks just a little brighter. I'll come over here and show you what happened. So if you look closely in the time lapse, you'll notice that in certain spots on the slime blocks, there were some skeletons that were spawning. So what I did was I went through and I placed torches, like you can see a torch right there. And I think I want to try not to set this off. There's a torch right there. But what I did is I just pillared up and I placed torches where you couldn't see them from the other side of that grating. But that it kept all the light levels high enough so no bad guys will spawn. Now the reason why we don't want bad guys to spawn is when a minecart comes through here, it'll hit this string and bounce up. If there was a skeleton right there, I don't know what would happen. I'm pretty sure there would be some kind of a collision. The minecart would probably come down here. The skeleton would get shot somewhere. The system would not work correctly. So we had to make sure we light it up to keep out the bad guys. And I really like how this room turned out. This room is coming along nicely. I just need to work out what I want to do with the floor, the collection point. I've got a design for the ceiling. We're probably going to do that next episode. I think next episode we're going to finalize all the inner workings and make sure that they work so that we can get our zombies up there. And I've got a build I need to put up there that's going to collect and push them out, and a way that we can control either they drop and die or they drop and they become a one-hit kill, like just a smack in the face and they're dead, and then we can collect the XP. So, and I want to go back down here real quick because there's a couple things I need to fix. But while I'm doing this, I want to tell you that this is going to be today's build, decorating the XP room. So, I want you to decorate your XP room, then I want you to take pictures of it, send it to me on Twitter, so I can show it to everybody else. And remember, what version of Minecraft you're playing doesn't matter. If you're playing in creative or survival, it doesn't matter. Just want to see your designs. Really cool. So I had one viewer comment and say, "Piggy, why are you making this huge clock? You could just make a like an etho hopper timer clock." And yeah, I could have. It would have saved a lot of room. But there's just something cool about seeing all this redstone. I know it's overdone. I know it's ridiculous. But I just like it. It makes it feel like this big machine, this computer thing running back here in the background. So it's all about the design and the feel of the room. So, and here's the other thing. Okay, up in here on this minecart system, what I'm going to have to do is, I think somewhere right in here, we're going to have to put a repeater. And what that's going to do is when a minecart comes through here and sets this clock off, it's going to delay for a few ticks before another minecart comes out. Because what I'm going to have to do is figure out the timing. Like, how often can a minecart bounce up through the system and another one be right behind it without it messing the system up? So I'm going to have to optimize, like, how quickly can we get bad guys up there without breaking everything and making it all go out of synchronization. So I'm going to come down here and show you one more thing. A few episodes ago, I was having trouble with zombies glitching. Oh, still got to fix that. With zombies glitching, they were getting stuck in the glass. And I had another viewer, they recommended something. Yep, and I've been doing a little mining off camera. Found me some more diamonds. That's cool. So we're going to go and do this. Is that? Yep, that's my silk touch. Okay. So I'm going to break this glass. And I'm hoping the glass doesn't go down into that hopper. Don't you do it. Come here. Nice. Oh, Did that one? Yep, I think that one went in there because I only got 5 pieces of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay, that's it. So what they suggested was put carpet right here. It's not letting me. Oh, because of the sign. The sign's there. Well, darn it. Huh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that then. Because that sign needs to be there so that the lava doesn't fall down and burn up the drops. Will the same be over here? It sure will. Well, that's not going to work. Maybe what I could do is put a solid block right here and a minecart with a hopper in it underneath that. And that would pull the items through really quick and we wouldn't have zombies. Because I think what happens is the entities, they fall from up there, they bounce and hit this, and then it glitches them out. So we'll have to experiment with that and see if I can come up with a fix for that. But this is also what I was talking about. See how the minecart got here and it got stuck? So I went off camera and I tested replacing glass with solid blocks, and it works. When the minecart comes down and collides with a solid block, it immediately goes back the other way. So I don't really want to do it, but I think what I'm going to do is these 3 half slab groups right here. We're going to drop this down 1 level, and this will be our solid block. So we'll still have glass, and we can still look in here. But the zombies they'll be like 1 level lower, so we'll be eye level with them. So I'm going to go ahead and get to experimenting and see if I can figure out how to get all this stuff going. And like I said, I think next episode we're going to finalize all the redstone, the final design in the room, and then we can get rid of this ladder. Because this ladder is like quick access, but we'll be able to start working on our tunnel and the access to the laboratory and the control panel room for all this stuff. Just ridiculous amounts of stuff needed just so we can collect XP. And I think when it's all over with, I'm going to have another XP farm that's even easier to use. Oh, the crazy things I do. So, like I said, you know what? I am going to go mining some more because I need some more diamonds. So I'm going to get to doing that, and I will see you in the next episode.